This is...
Wait, we should establish like what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media. Do we want to do social media? Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at doyouwanttomakeapodcast@gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye. Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Let's turn it on.
Yep, it's on. Woo! Here we are.
Woo! We did it.
We are joined today by our dear friend Shannon Gingell.
Hello.
Welcome
to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to Earth.
To EARF.
Earth. It's like in Independence Day. Will Smith says that to the alien that he kills.
He does.
He goes, "Welcome to Earth."
Yes.
And so sometimes I say that.
Okay, that's fair.
That's it.
How you doing, Shannon Gingell?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks for having me on your show.
No problem.
Literally no one listens to this, so you're good.
Although Phil does on his way to work. So hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Surprise.
Hi, Phil.
So Phil listens to it.
That's true.
We know a few other people who listen.
We know a few other people that listen to it.
I listen to it.
But like, if you want to talk like statistically, the number of people in the world and the number of people that listen to this podcast,
it's small.
It would be negligible.
God, you just really know how to lighten up a room, Jim.
Oh God.
You just make me so excited to do this each and every week with your positive mindset.
Yep.
Great. So Gingell, what's anything been on your mind recently? It's okay if nothing.
Nothing in particular.
Okay. Jim, anything been on your mind?
So here's what's on my mind today. I had several thoughts of things that I was like, oh, I could bring that up. And then I forgot them.
Oh my God.
Great. Should I go?
So do you have thoughts this week?
I have two thoughts.
All right. How are things? How are things in your life?
Dying to discuss.
Yes. Queen.
So the first thing that's been on my mind, first I'll pose it as a question, then I will explain. The question is, what is Kevin Bacon waiting for? What is he waiting for? Why has he not rolled out his own line of bacon? Why is there not Kevin Bacon in supermarkets across the world?
I have to tell you that there would be a market for that because at work I have to do these exit surveys for students that do our programs. And we had a question about like, what do you want in the dining hall? And one of them literally said Kevin Bacon. So
thank you. Yes, I knew I was not alone. And I don't know if it would just be called Bacon with his face on it or Kevin Bacon.
I think you would have to at least call it Kevin Bacon, if not Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Or just Kevin's Bacon.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
See, the possibility, well, they're not endless, but there's a lot of room for...
Or you could call it 6 degrees of bacon. Because people play the Kevin Bacon game when you're like, can you connect this actor to Kevin Bacon? Like,
I've never heard of that game.
Never heard, like, Kevin Bacon's been in so many movies that like you can connect any actor to Kevin Bacon within like 6 roles.
Okay.
There's the Bacon number. You can type any 2 actors into Google. Or no, it's any one actor because you're connecting them to Kevin Bacon. So you just say Bacon number and then you name an actor and Google will tell you their Bacon number.
That's a fun fact.
That's amazing.
You've never done that?
No, I've never done that.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if I type in mine.
Do you have an IMDb page? Because I'm pretty sure that's what it uses.
I do, but I've never been in a project with Kevin Bacon.
But you might have been in a project with someone else who was in a project with Kevin Bacon.
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
We should try.
Let's pause real quickly. Pause.
I mean...
Okay, so apparently I don't have a Bacon number and I'm not famous enough, but I refuse to believe this. So there's got to be like a Bacon number generator. And then if I put my name...
Okay, so no, put in... Oh my gosh. Do what I say.
See, the Oracle of Bacon. Here it is. The Oracle of Bacon. Kevin Bacon 2. And then I put my name in. Okay. Find the link. The Oracle cannot find... Oh, wait, because I misspelled it. I spelled it Jor, Jor. Okay.
Great job. You don't know how to spell your own name.
Here we go. My bacon number is 3.
Congratulations.
How you like me?
How do you get there?
Oh no, it's using a project that never actually was finished,
Sad.
but is on my IMDb page. I only have 2. One of them actually happened. The other one
Did not.
did not. It was a terrible one-day experience and never will see the light of day. But my bacon number is 3.
Congratulations.
Let's see what Jim's bacon number is.
I don't have an IMDb page.
Does it go with IMDb page?
But my bacon number could be 1 because I was in a production of Footloose once.
Okay, so Jim Bloss was not found, but however, Jim Moss has a bacon number of 2.
Oh, nice. Good job,
That's
Jim
cool.
Moss. Oh, wait, that's me.
That's you. So Shannon Gingell.
Nothing's coming up for me.
Okay, so cannot find Shannon Gingell, but it can find Shannon Jinby.
Oh my god.
And Shannon Jinby has a bacon number of infinity?
What? How does that happen?
Shannon Gimby cannot be linked to Kevin Bacon using only feature films. Do you want to include documentaries or TV shows?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Okay. Still nothing.
Do TV shows.
Well, that's silly.
You didn't do TV shows. You just did documentaries.
Here we go. Come on, I guess I got to do this.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think it opened like, this is great audio.
It's even better because I can't see the screen. So I'm just going off
She
of
just
what
has to
you're
trust that
saying.
we're...
So, is it great audio or what?
It's very good, very good.
Okay, so sorry, Jingle, you or your alter ego do not know Kevin Bacon
How sad.
until he listens to this podcast. Hi, Kevin.
Hey.
Kevin.
K Money. I want to eat Kevin's bacon. Like, I want to eat Kevin Bacon, brand bacon. That was one thing on my mind.
Do we want to call him up and like ask him?
If you have his number, I'll call him right now.
I don't. I
Okay.
was hoping you would. It's probably on his IMDb page.
There you go.
Let's see.
All right, what was your other thought?
My other thought, how close the word armistice is to Fred Armisen's last name.
I do like that. I've thought that before.
Armistice. I would like to believe Fred Armisen's ancestors went around making peace with all sorts of people. That they would just walk up and be like, whoa, guys. Everybody calm down.
I can actually picture Fred Armisen saying that.
Yeah.
Whoa, guys, whoa, calm down.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, these are just things that keep me up at night.
You must sleep very well then.
Most nights. Yeah. Shall we play the list game? Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
hello, Kevin Bacon.
Hey, Jim Bloss. I'm Kevin Bacon.
Oh, also Joseph, hello.
Hi, Jim.
Do you want to make a podcast?
I do.
Shannon Gingell, do you want to make a podcast?
Yes.
Yay!
Perfection. Here we are. Looks like Jim has something he wants to talk about.
Yeah, Shannon was very nervous because we made her write some stuff down.
Yeah.
And she just crushed it. She crushed it.
Oh, good.
She crushed it. I think the first thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about a podcast about haircuts. Let's do a podcast about haircuts.
Okay.
Because everybody gets their haircut at some point. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually not. Maybe you don't have to if you don't want to. But generally, people get their haircut. There are many ways we could go with this. We could do just a straight discussion of hair. End of sentence.
But is that a haircut podcast?
Well, I mean, you start by talking about hair, and then you move into, okay, how do you cut said hair?
Ah, yes.
And how everyone's hair is different. But everyone's hair is still hair.
Deep as fuck.
Yeah.
When I was in college, the girl who was doing the hair design said that at the first production staff meeting, everybody was talking about what they were going to do for the show, and she was like, well, everyone's hair is hair, and
Very good.
and it became the mantra of the show. Everyone's hair is hair.
Was the show hair?
The show is not hair, unfortunately.
Missed opportunities.
I believe the show was actually a show called Bear, which rhymes with hair, but is much worse.
When was the last time you got your hair cut, Jim?
It's been a couple months. I'm a little overdue. I actually should maybe I should do that today.
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence.
I am also getting my hair cut today, but mine's
nice.
been more than a couple months because I go...
Has it been years?
Well, it hasn't been that long, but it's been like a year almost.
Talk to us about lady hair, Shannon.
Well, I'm not a good example because most people go, or most ladies go, every 6 to 8 weeks, and that's far too much money for me because it's like $60 a haircut. Sometimes they color their hair. They get like a blowout that like makes their hair not curly anymore. So it's like a permanent thing that can make your hair, well, not permanent, but it's like a few months long thing that makes your hair straight, which I like want to do, but I'm paranoid will be like full of chemicals and not be a good idea.
This sounds like you're like getting surgery every 6 to 8 weeks.
I like don't know I haven't decided what I want my haircut to be. I'm like, do I want to get the same thing I always get, or do I want to do something new? And I still don't know, so we'll see after the podcast what I decide.
Well, you'll have to come back and debrief us sometime.
There you go.
What would the something new be?
It's like not gonna make sense. So right now I get bangs, like side bangs, and I get layers, and it's usually like a certain length. If I get something else, there will be less layers and no bangs, and it will be shorter.
Okay.
But it will still be curly because my hair is curly or wavy. So, because some people don't think wavy is curly, and that's a whole other thing.
Whoa. Is that like a hot, debatable topic?
I mean, to me it is.
That wavy doesn't exist?
Well, because like my hair is not straight hair, and it's like always frizzy and annoying, but people are like, well, your curls aren't that curly, so it's not curly hair. And it's like,
well, there is like, okay, so I remember learning that there were kind of 3 like broad categories: straight, wavy, and curly.
that sounds vaguely familiar.
I don't know where I learned that, but I did learn that at some point.
And like the shape of the follicle is part of why like your hair gets frizzy or not, because I think it's if there's more space in between the pieces or something, there's more room for the water to get in, like the humidity, and that makes it frizzy. I think. I don't know. I'm not a hair scientist.
My brain hurts. Wait, you're not a hair scientist?
I'm not a hair scientist.
Are there hair scientists?
There must be somewhere.
Are they like trying to make like the 4th bucket of hair? Like the 4th type of hair?
Doing like some...
Like the plasma of hair, like
Yes.
the way you have solid, liquid, gas, and plasma.
Yes.
I thought you meant like some Jurassic Park type system where they were making new hair that was not wavy, curly, straight.
So let's go a little deeper. What would the 4th type of hair be?
Straight up.
Straight up hair? Just
Straight
alfalfa?
Straight up Bart Simpson.
Physics defying hair.
Physics defying hair.
Okay, that answers my question. Thank you very much.
I mean, I'll take other
Options.
Other options, yeah.
Then there could just be like sideways.
More physics defying.
And what about hair that like flickers in and out of like existence?
Like a flame.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Like sometimes you're bald and sometimes you're full of hair.
I was gonna say,
Convenient, I think.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, what if the 4th type of hair is not
just lack of hair.
Lack of hair.
Yeah,
yes.
that's fair. That's fair to hair.
Hair fair. But the most important thing to remember, I think, is that everyone's hair
Is hair.
is hair.
Unless they don't have any hair, or even then.
Oh, I mean, even there, they have like tiny hair that they need to like. Usually, they shave off unless you have alopecia.
Oh, that's true. They don't have follicles.
Yeah.
Is it correct to say everyone has hair somewhere, or could it be possible that
If you have alopecia, you would not.
unless you have alopecia? So caveat: unless you have alopecia, everyone has hair somewhere. That sounds nice.
Does it sound nice?
I need anything to make me feel better about the world today, Jim.
Okay.
That makes me feel just a little bit better. Unless we have alopecia, and all the love to anyone with alopecia.
The only reason I know the word alopecia is because of Arrested Development. Thanks, Arrested Development.
Which season?
Really, all of them, I think. Ed Begley Jr. plays Stan Sitwell, who has alopecia, who's like the Bluth Company's like main competitor.
Okay.
The end.
All right. I just forgot. Oh man. Okay, so the hair podcast. What do you have over on your list?
Oh, so many things. I don't know which one I want to go with because they all have potential. I I think the one that I like best is Sister Whisper, and I'm imagining in this podcast people come on and whisper things to their sister, a la the telephone game, and then the sister gets to pass it on to somebody new. I don't know. What do you think?
There are many sisters. So if it's the telephone game, if we're talking telephone, we're talking many sisters.
We could do this in a convent.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And line up a bunch of nuns and whisper dirty things to them.
As long as it has nothing to do with the current horror movie, The Nun,
yes.
which can rot in hell.
Which hopefully...
I'm on board.
Well, so on the subject of The Nun, I really want to see The Nun. I don't want to see The Nun alone in the off chance that it actually is scary.
Yes.
But no one wants to go, so... Oh, good. There we go.
I will not go.
That's fine.
Did I tell you that I think I did tell you that I saw a preview for The Nun when I went to see Crazy Rich Asians?
Which I saw yesterday, so that's...
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I loved it.
It was good.
First
I
off.
really liked it.
Crazy Rich Asians, that being, not The Nun. But I saw Crazy Rich Asians with a friend of the show, Jenna Rose. Hello, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
Hey.
We saw Crazy Rich Asians, and a preview for The Nun came on, and I immediately went, nope, like out loud in this theater. And then I went out loud because I was like, I'm pretty sure everyone here with me is on board that none of us seeing Crazy Rich Asians are going to go see The Nun.
Nobody was here for that.
Yeah.
None of you were going to go see it.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I literally said like out loud, I was like, oh, here comes the jump scare. Here comes the jump scare. Be ready. Then I thought the jump scare was going to happen in the preview for The Nun, but it didn't happen. And then immediately it did happen. So like you think it's going to come and then you're like, oh, okay, it's not going to come. And then they're like, oh, here it is. And everyone in the theater screamed. And then everyone in the theater was like, oh, The Nun, you got us. And we're not going to see your movie, The Nun. Good day to you.
Well, that they address her as The Nun.
I mean, that's the name of the movie.
Well, she has a name, I think, because she's been in like 2 or 3 of the Conjuring movies. And I believe, unless I'm mixing up, there's like all these different demons and things in those movies. And I believe one of the cruxes of the second one was, well, it's the nun, because like the nun is involved in the haunting or whatever. But to get the nun to go away, they either had to say her name or they had to say like this Latin phrase. Or so it was like a code word of some kind. And I can't remember. I think it was her name and it was some crazy Latin demon name.
At the end of this movie, they're like, say my name, say my name. And that will end the movie. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'd be into that.
Destiny's Child saving the day at the end of a horror movie.
and ending the movie The Nun.
I'm also okay with this. So what would we whisper to the evil character in The Nun?
Oh my God.
What would be something we'd wanted to say to her? What would we say?
Jim would whisper her name to make her leave.
Well, if I knew her name, or otherwise I would be like, please leave. I mean, I know nuns. I have an aunt that's a nun. And
do you?
I do. Technically, it's my mom's aunt, so it's really my mom, like my great
cousin,
great aunt.
Great aunt,
I think. Yeah. But she's a delight. Nuns are a fun bunch. You can have fun with nuns, and I think they would love to play the telephone game.
I'm bouncing my eyebrows at Jim at the phrase "have fun with nuns."
Because fun nuns. I had a friend who had a calendar that was called "Fun with Nuns."
They have a calendar. They're on like roller coasters and stuff.
Yeah, it's like nuns like riding bikes and nuns.
Oh my!
But like full habit nuns.
Yeah.
My great aunt is not a habit nun. I think she was, but now she's not. She's just a regular nun.
Not like the habits they wear, but what are some habits of nuns that they just are known for doing? I mean, obviously, like brushing your teeth, yada yada, praying to Jesus, but like like other habits.
I feel like I associate nuns singing in cloisters, but that's not that exciting.
That's the sound of music in you.
Or the Hunchback. Yeah. That's what I associate it with mostly.
I just think of nuns telling me to, like some of their habits are telling me to like, climb every mountain,
ford every
stream. Yep. Yeah.
They often say that. They just want you to get outdoors.
Yeah.
Nuns, like you think that they're trying to keep you in those pews, but they just want you to like climb mountains.
Yeah. JC, he's everywhere.
That's a good point.
JC being Jesus Christ.
And not JC Chasez.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about that.
JC Chasez?
What if that's what the JC and JC Chasez stands for? His name is Jesus Christ Chasez.
Well, I was thinking that there's got to be some conspiracy theory that like Catholics actually worship JC Chasez.
I'm sure that person is out there that thinks that theory is true. His name is Joe Godley.
He's me. Hello. Yes, JC Chasez has a lot to teach us. The first is
we're doing some cooking upstairs. Hold on.
Of course, now the sound stops.
So what are the philosophies of JC Chasez?
Well, I think the first is to be who you are. The other one is to
tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Mm-hmm. He just wants you to tell the truth, you know? He wants you to...
Solid. Now, I always mix...
the Backstreet Boys?
No, that's NSYNC. 100% NSYNC. That is not the Backstreet Boys. Get out of here, Backstreet Boys. Well, tell me why that is Backstreet Boys. The song you were singing was not a JC Chasez song.
Okay, that's why I wasn't sure.
Bye, bye, bye. Is it JC Chasez original, I guess? I don't know who wrote the song.
Was he the writer for the Backstreet Boys?
No, we're NSYNC, not the Backstreet Boys. So the Backstreet Boys were AJ, Nick, Brian. Who am I forgetting?
JC Chasez.
No. AJ, Nick, Brian.
He was in both bands.
There's the really tall guy. He was not in both bands.
Guys, they're all just JC Chasez dressed up as different looking people.
I see. So he can be...
This has been all him.
So it's green screen of just multiple JC Chasez.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, except for Justin Timberlake, who is still Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Everyone else was JC Chasez.
Well, so...
Dirty Pop.
Yes. So what I was going to say was I think JC Chasez is the one who everyone forgets, right? Mm-hmm. Because yes, convenient. He's a man of mystery. Because Lance Bass, we know he's not singing anymore, I don't think, but he's like doing stuff. He's famous.
He's on the radar.
JT,
Joey
Fatone, we know he's on Impractical Jokers. He's on Family Feud. He's all that stuff.
Yeah. Wait, is he one of the Impractical Jokers?
He's not one of the Impractical Jokers, but he like grew up with them or something, or they met him at some point, and so they're like friends, and he's on the show as a guest.
I think of him as Family Feud. Like he literally just says, "This is Joey Fatone, and welcome to Family Feud."
Correct.
And that's it.
Wait, he doesn't have any other part of the job?
No,
you don't even see him.
That is the American dream.
Yeah, and he probably gets paid quite a bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like he doesn't have to announce like the prizes. He doesn't like introduce the people. He doesn't like read from the board. He just says, "This is Joey Fatone, and welcome to Family Feud."
Do we think he's the crowd hype guy when they bring in the audience and they like prep them to film? Is he the guy that runs out and is like, yeah?
Do you think like he sings a song for them and everything?
Or does he just walk out and kind of like shrug and people go crazy?
I could see that.
But first he has to say, "This is Joey Fatone," because he comes out and everyone's like, "Who is that?" And it's like, "This is Joey Fatone." And they're like, "Oh yeah, all right."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And who else? JT, we know. Chris, the other guy, I don't remember his last name, but he was on Fairly Odd Parents. He was Shiny Teeth guy.
Oh yeah.
And then there's just JC.
Wait, I thought Shiny Teeth guy was...
I thought that was Lance Bass.
No, that was Chris. What's his name? I don't remember his last name, but it was Chris. I remember that. Because they like designed the character to look like him.
Okay.
My shiny teeth are perfect.
It's been
Just
a minute.
like the stars in space. Hang on, I gotta verify this because
You don't believe me?
Not explicitly.
What's the shiny teeth guy's name?
Chip Skylark?
Yeah,
Chip Skylark. There
which is
it
the other reason I can remember it's Chris, because it's Chip and Chris. But I don't know now.
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So yeah, so JC is the only one with no. Everybody else, I'm like, oh, they have this thing, but JC has his teachings, I guess.
Yeah, he's worshipped. He's worshipped by Catholics everywhere. And all that collection money goes right to him. That's how he makes a living.
Yes. The end.
So what do you have on your list? Flip it.
I haven't flipped my list yet.
Oh yeah, flip that.
This is a podcast called My Big Fat Greek Dreading.
Oh, God.
This is a podcast all about things that overweight Greek people dread.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know.
Hey, everybody's got to air their worries out.
Yeah, so, this is a podcast that follows, basically this takes place in San Francisco because there's a lot of hills there.
Okay.
The Greek folk of San Francisco.
Of which there are many.
Of which there are, filled with Greek people. They have a hard time getting around on foot in San Francisco.
But pause for 1 second. Are there, I could be wrong, but I think there are also a lot of hills in Greece. Is this not something that we're used to before coming to San Francisco?
Better. So this is just a story of Greek people.
Okay.
Period. They wake up and I'm just like, shit. Gotta get from this room to that room, and there's a giant hill in the middle of my house. Fuck.
Oh, gosh.
And they dread that?
They dread that. Oh, yeah. Every day is agony for that.
That's a fair thing to dread if every step was uphill.
Yeah. It's just a giant hill. Greece is one giant frickin' hill.
Do they ever get to go downhill? Do they ever go like, oh, it's downhill from here? And then they dread that too, because if it's all downhill from here, then that means your best years are behind you.
It's hard to be Greek is what we're learning today. It's very hard to be Greek.
Well, they are in the throes of, I don't know if they're still in the throes of a financial crisis, but meaning Greece, not the Greeks in San Francisco. I think they're doing okay. San Francisco.
To live in San Francisco.
San Francisco's a pretty upscale place.
So do you think like they're going to bring all the Greeks from Greece to San Francisco, that they're just going to?
No.
I don't, yeah.
To be honest.
You don't?
No, I don't think that's
I think the San Francisco Greeks are like, no, shutting it off. No one else. Tell no one about this.
Well, I mean, we can't just abandon Greece. The Parthenon's there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also other things, but mostly the Parthenon.
Everyone's like, whoa. The only thing stopping us from leaving Greece is who's going to look after the Parthenon? Needs a lot of maintenance. It collects dust very easily. It's old. We need to look after it.
Hey, the Parthenon is old. Yes, it has nice columns.
There's a lot of hidden treasures in the Parthenon that need to be kept. That's the only reason people keep it around.
Are there?
I think so.
There may be. I have never been to Greece, so I don't know for sure. My visions of the Parthenon are just columns of granite.
I think if you dig to the center of the Parthenon, like within like the sand, just imagine you'll find some goodies there.
Well, they're still looking. They've been looking for at this point thousands of years, but they think the ancient Greeks really hid some good stuff in there.
They buried everything in the center of the Parthenon,
so they can't leave until they find it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they put a Nintendo Switch in there. Like and somebody wants that. Somebody wants that Nintendo Switch. They put a coupon to Dave & Buster's in there.
Mm-hmm. Very valuable.
And somebody wants that. They put a Coach bag in there.
Ooh.
Somebody wants that.
Dave & Buster's coupon. Coach bag.
Yes.
They have something for everybody.
And then, at the very center, you know what they put in the very center?
A brand new car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a brand new, there's so much to be had. We can't just abandon Greece now, people.
No, we have to get to the center of the Parthenon where all the goodies are.
And why would they want to go to San Francisco with all those hills anyway?
Yeah.
They have the Parthenon.
Oh, I wonder what's in a Parthenon. Did you get that?
No, it went right over my head.
That was like the Wonder Ball song. What's in the Parthenon?
The chocolate Wonder Balls that they don't have anymore because they're a choking hazard.
Because they're dangerous.
Jesus.
Yes.
Good ones.
Sorry, I meant to say.
Oh, wait. I meant to say JC. Chasez.
Yeah. Oh, Chasez. What else we got on these lists? Mamma Sia. That's what it says. Mama S-I-A. Mamma Sia.
Like Sia with the hair.
What?
I said like Sia with the hair, the white and black wig thing. She hides her face.
Yes.
She used to not hide her face. Did you know that was a thing?
Yeah.
She started hiding her face because people were like freaking her out. They were like, sing to us and like, we love you so much. And she was like, no, I'm Sia.
So now... But that's pretty conspicuous too. You'll be able to pick her out of a crowd because she's the only one with like Cousin It like hair.
Well, but she doesn't wear that all the time.
Right.
She wears it when she performs, so she hopes people forget what she looks like. But like, did she destroy all the pictures of herself before she started wearing that?
No, but I mean, I've never Googled her to find out what she looks like, so I can like hunt her down.
You know who would know is
her mama.
Sia's mom, Mama Sia.
Yes, I agree. I wrote this down, and all I could think after I wrote it down was like Sia being like, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. And Mama Sia being like,
No.
Sia!
You're not swinging from that chandelier.
Sia, get down from there! What are you doing up on that chandelier, Sia? Stop it!
She's from Brooklyn, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's clearly from Brooklyn.
I mean, I don't know.
What else do we know about Mama Sia?
Mama Sia... here I go again.
Mama Sia, here you go again.
Yes, thank you for explaining the joke. I really appreciated that.
I was just excited to get the joke for once. Let me have this.
Sia's like, I have thick skin and an elastic heart. And Mama Sia's like, what are you talking about? You're a human being. You have a normal heart like the rest of us. Somehow Mama Sia has turned a little bit into Snagglepuss. Exit, stage left.
Oh, man. Growing up with that must have been difficult, having Snagglepuss for a mother.
Yeah. And now, Mama Sia will come to like her concerts and be like, Sia, what are you doing wearing that wig? Why would you let people see your beautiful face?
Such a beautiful face.
Such a beautiful face. Let people see the beautiful face. Such nice eyes, and you won't let them see it. And you do these. It's your single eye.
Sia has one eye.
I know that you are nervous about letting people see your eye patch, but it's beautiful. I don't understand why you do all these music videos and you let the girl from Dance Moms dance in them, but you won't be in them. Come on, let people see your beautiful eye, your single eye. Oh. I love you, Sia. Oh, come here, let me kiss you. Mwah. Okay, yes.
Thank you, Sia's mom.
Oh man, she's it's better to have too much love than a lack of love in a mother. And
yes,
I'm trying to think of other Sia songs. That's all I know.
That's all I know.
That's not true. I definitely know at least one more, but I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, I can't. It's the radio something. I don't know.
I like Sia though.
Head. Yeah, she's cool.
She does good music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why would you let people see a beautiful eye? Come here, let me kiss your eye. Oh, yes, perfect. I got you a new eye patch. Do you like it? It has your wig on the eye patch, so it's like a way to identify you.
Sia-ception.
Is it like a decal of a wig, or there's hair on this eye patch?
Oh no, the first one.
Hairy eye patch wig. Okay, the first one. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Why won't you let people look at your face? Come on, let them look at your face. It's so beautiful. All right, anybody got anything else? Let's do a tiny poker tournament.
Okay.
So I think we take the World Series of Poker, but like the World Series of Poker is featuring like only like the borrowers and Smurfs.
Oh.
And other like tiny people.
I forgot who the borrowers were, and I was like, what are you talking about?
I still don't know what the borrowers are.
They're like little like pixie fairy people that like steal things in the night.
Things from your house.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a movie, I feel like.
Yes, it was called The Borrowers.
So I see the Smurfs like
That makes sense.
I see the Smurfs just scratching their head and the borrowers like totally running the table and
Well, they steal things.
Yeah.
So they steal like the chips from the Smurfs.
okay.
Snoozy Smurf is there and he's like sleeping at the table and the borrowers come and steal their chips. What are some other small people that could be in this tiny poker tournament?
So pretty much everyone from the Mario world, the Mario games. You could have Toad.
Okay, yeah, Toad's tiny.
Wow! Like every time he no matter what the hand is, if he wins or loses, wow!
You can have the Indian from the Indian in the Cupboard.
That was the other, but when you said the borrowers, that was the movie that I thought of first, and I was confused.
Yeah.
Well,
I believe there's also a cowboy.
Yes.
Right?
I
don't know.
I imagine a very jaded Tinkerbell playing.
Tinkerbell's at this table. Oh,
and
yeah.
she is there for blood, man.
So I on the note of someone who's there for blood, I envision the small soldiers. Do you remember them?
Yes.
I feel like they would be there. They'd probably organize the match, the tournament.
Jerry from Tom and Jerry is there.
Yeah. Stuart Little then is also obviously there.
And those two have a heated rivalry, you bet.
Yeah. Stuart Little shows up in his little hot rod, that he drove in Stuart Little.
Yeah.
The movie. Like he had that little red convertible. that somehow he was able to drive, even though it was like an RC car.
And Jerry is just like, all I have is this little mouse hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
He's got a sofa in it, though.
He does have a sofa.
Or like a nice armchair, I
He
believe.
has a sofa and an uncanny ability to never die, no matter what happens. So he's, just an immortal mouse. Who else? Who else could be there?
I mean, she's not typically alive, but Polly Pocket, the toy.
Polly Pocket can come. The Bratz.
The
can
Bratz.
come.
They're kind of medium, right?
Barbie can
Are they
come.
old enough
So
to
we're
get? Wait,
opening
they're
up.
not old enough to gamble, the Bratz?
Yeah, they're like teenagers, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
Barbie.
but they're on a
Barbie.
cruise ship. That's how you get around it. They're on a cruise ship. They can
Nice!
It's fine.
Nicely done. This is a tiny poker tournament that's like
At
on a little.
sea.
It's on a little like toy boat in the middle of Central Park. It's
you
just
go.
like
International
technically
waters.
a cruise ship.
So it's fine.
Oh man,
Yes, I love that. I love that.
that would be
Yes.
good. How are we gonna?
Let's just do tiny cruise ship.
We'd have to use
I've
like,
actually never been on a cruise. So I don't really
spy
know.
microphones. We'd have to use like really like like
Yeah.
like the.
Hidden camera.
Yeah, like hidden camera ones because I can't fit-
GoPros.
This mic we're using is like bigger than the size of the boat,
Yeah, that's fair.
or we could just shrink ourselves down.
A la Ant-Man.
I was yeah.
Oh, Ant-Man is at this thing, obviously.
Oh yeah, we'll just get Ant.
And the guy, what's his name? Rick Moranis? Was he?
I was gonna say Honey, You Shrunk the. I was hoping.
Oh,
for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we would have to find that.
So the kids
laser
are there,
machine.
obviously.
And then
which
Honey,
again,
and later on is Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. So Rick Moranis is there.
Good, good.
all right, Rick Moranis.
This is a crowded cruise ship.
Well, I mean, it's
We're small enough, so it's all right.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
It's going to be a big
What if the
jackpot.
prize? What if the prize money is only like $1?
But it's big. It's a normal size dollar.
Big dollar. Yes, it's a big. They're playing for big money. Little did they know, big money just means a
large
normal sized dollar bill.
That'll go far in the tiny towns.
Tiny town. Oh, I'm just imagining like a
This
little.
idea had a lot more legs than I
Yeah.
thought it would.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's the makings of a great podcast.
Yeah, I mean, like we can cover and like you can just kind of talk about like what's happening and like who's calling and who's betting and who's raising and who's checking and
And there's so much side stories as the borrowers are stealing things, and Tinkerbell keeps drinking herself into oblivion. It's like there's a lot to go on.
Tinkerbell would be an alcoholic.
Absolutely.
She has, her unrequited love and all that. She's
Oh yeah, she
drinking
like,
her
just
pain
cannot
away.
get over that small boy
Who wasn't invited?
who was. Oh no, Peter Pan's not there.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not small enough.
You're a small kid. You're not that small.
But like Jim said too, not only that, we can talk about the cruise because we're on a boat.
All the fun things. What's the buffet? What's the buffet today?
Oh wow.
What are we having for the buffet?
Well, I'm just trying to think. They have to eat things in proportion to themselves. So I think they just eat bugs on this
Oh,
cruise.
God.
Gross. Okay.
But what else are you gonna fit on
Crumbs. Crumbs.
Yeah,
Crumbs. It's all about
crumbs.
the crumb life.
there? They bring the cruise by like little old ladies near the river
Yeah,
so they
feeding
can
the ducks.
feed them bread. That's why Tinkerbell. I mean, I would drink myself into oblivion too if that was my life.
So they live on the boat forever. Is that where we're at now?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think they ever leave.
That's their buy-in for the big money. They have to dedicate their life
Yeah.
to
They have
this.
to dedicate their life to the boat.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much.
My life is the sea. This is Tinkerbell. My life is the sea now.
She's wearing that eye patch that Sia is no longer
lent her,
using.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or the borrowers stole it from Sia.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I don't know that we've found.
I mean, I loved everything we talked about today. I think there were some really, really, really good
I
ideas.
just have a big problem with commitment. I just can't. I settle on this.
I think we had a lot of good ideas that were like good ideas, but there's nothing that's like going to revolutionize
Podcasting.
And that's what I'm here to do.
Fair.
Not only find the perfect podcast, but revolutionize the entire medium.
Ambitious.
That's what perfection does.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you.
So I think we need to come back again next week and try again.
I think so.
Okay.
Thank you for helping us on our quest, Shannon Gingell.
Yes, Shannon Gingell, you did a great job.
Cool. You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing your great ideas with us. I'm sorry we didn't talk about The Simpsons.
Bye. I'll just have to come back with my haircut and then also talk about The Simpsons.
We need a haircut update, and then we'll let you just go on your doctoral thesis about The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You can send us like mini episodes you record on your own about The Simpsons, and we can put it up there.
But then I have to find my recording stuff at my parents' house.
Yeah. Ambitious. I was just going to say use your phone, but yes.
Yeah.
Now that you've thrown that on the table, I will accept nothing less.
Oh, great. I'll just come back. It'll be more fun to talk about it than to just ramble on and ramble. This is why The Simpsons are the best show ever.
I agree with that sentiment, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So, listeners, as always, we love you and tell friends.
Yes, please tell a friend. Give us the 5 stars on iTunes, all that jazz. If you want to talk to us, send us those messages. You know where. We said it at the top of the show. We're not going to say it again now because apparently people don't like that.
Yeah, and we're nice guys.
Yeah, that was a little passive-aggressive. I apologize for that.
We listen to the people. Yeah, we listen all right.
So, send us your ideas. Send us your love. And we send our love to you.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Phil.